There's something about them. You can't explain it, but when they enter the room, everything shifts. You feel them before they speak, you watch them without meaning to, you fear them, and yet you're drawn in. People talk about zodiac signs like personality types, but when it comes to Scorpios, that logic falls apart. Because Scorpio is not just a sign, it's a force. They're intense, mysterious, unapologetically themselves, and maybe, just maybe, they're the greatest zodiac sign of them all. Too bold? Too soon? Let's find out, because today, we're breaking down 10 shocking, soul-shaking reasons why Scorpio may just be the most powerful, most unforgettable, and most dangerously magnetic sign in the zodiac. And if you're a Scorpio, you already know, so don't blink. Listen closely. Scorpios aren't cruel, they're not heartless, but if you cross them, there's no going back. Scorpio forgives very slowly, if ever. Because when they let someone in, it's not casual, it's spiritual. They give you access to their soul. And if you betray that, they won't yell, they won't beg, they'll just vanish. Their silence is louder than any scream, their absence is more painful than any punishment. That's not cold, that's sacred boundaries. You don't play with Scorpio, not because they'll hurt you, but because they'll never let you get that close again. When a Scorpio loves you, you'll never forget it. Their love is not gentle, it's not subtle, it's a force that demands to be felt, impossible to ignore. It's fire under your skin, burning with a heat that never fades. It's obsession, devotion, intensity that lingers in every glance, every touch. They don't just want your body, they want your soul, your secrets, your truth. And yes, Scorpio is known for their, let's just say, legendary physical energy. It's magnetic, unforgettable. But it's more than that. It's about depth, about seeing what's hidden. They want to know what breaks you, what makes you vulnerable, what makes you laugh in the dark, what brings you light when no one's watching, what keeps you up at night, what dreams haunt your sleep. And when they find that, they don't just connect, they merge, becoming something new. You don't date a Scorpio, you experience them body and soul, and no one can match that level of passion, that raw intensity. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, planet of death, rebirth, transformation, and the power to rise again. And that's not just a vibe, it's a blueprint for surviving and loving like steel. Scorpio has lived through heartbreak that would have broken others. They've lost people, homes, versions of themselves, and each time, they resurrect. Stronger, sharper, colder, but wiser. Scorpio doesn't just survive the fire, they become it. That's why you can't defeat them, you can't break them, you can only watch them evolve, again and again. Loyalty is everything to a Scorpio. If they love you, you are theirs. Not in a toxic, controlling way, though their intensity can feel overwhelming at times, but in a way that makes you feel like the most important person on earth. They will defend you, stand up for you, walk into hell with you, but the second you lie to them, it's over. Scorpio loves hard, but they require loyalty in return, and once you've proven yourself, they'll be your armor, your secret keeper, your safe place, forever. Their intuition is scary accurate. Ever lie to a Scorpio? They knew, didn't say anything, just watched, listened, stored it for later. Scorpio's gut is rarely wrong, because they don't just listen to words, they read the pauses, the tone, the vibe. They see the lie behind the smile, the secrets you try to hide in plain sight, the fear behind the anger, the trembling beneath the rage, the attraction behind the distance, the longing that lingers in silence. And that makes them dangerous, because they see what others miss, because they'll let you believe they're clueless, until they strike, not out of cruelty or malice, but because they saw your truth before you did, and they never look away from it. And when you try to run, thinking you can escape, they already know where you're going and what you're running from. They turn pain into power. Some people avoid pain. Scorpio studies it, learns from it, and transforms. They don't run from trauma, they face it, even when it hurts the most. They don't deny heartbreak. They write poetry with it, turning pain into art. Every wound they've ever had, every scar and every lesson, is now part of their power, woven into who they are. Because pain doesn't scare them, it shapes them. They've already lived through it, they've already conquered it, and they carry that strength forward. So when life breaks again, as it always does, they don't beg for mercy, they say, let's go. They are ready for anything. That's the kind of power you can't teach. It's born in darkness, forged in the places most people are afraid to go. And Scorpio was born in the deep end. They don't just survive the depths, they thrive there, finding strength where others might only see shadows. They're the definition of authentic. Scorpio doesn't fake friendships. They don't wear masks or pretend to be something they're not. They don't pretend to like you. With Scorpio, what you see is what you get. No sugarcoating, no games. If a Scorpio is in your life, it's real. Their loyalty is rare, and their presence is never accidental. Because they don't need people. They choose them, carefully and intentionally, valuing depth over numbers. And when they choose you, you get the most raw, real, unfiltered version of a human being possible. There's no performance, no people-pleasing, just truth. It might be intense, even overwhelming at times. It might be intimidating, but it's always authentic, and that's what makes it unforgettable. And in a world full of filters and facades, that makes Scorpio priceless. Their honesty is a rare gift, so let's bring it back. Scorpios aren't perfect. They're intense, sometimes too intense. They overthink, they isolate, they love too hard, and sometimes they feel too much. And they disappear too fast, leaving a mark that lingers long after they're gone. But maybe that's why they're unforgettable. Their impact is impossible to erase, because they live life in full color. They love in extremes. They rise from ashes, stronger every time, and they make you feel everything. With a Scorpio, you experience the highest highs and the deepest emotions. So, is Scorpio the best zodiac sign? We'll let you decide, but their energy is impossible to ignore. But deep down, you already know. They always know. That's the Scorpio magic. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop A in the comments if you're a proud Scorpio, or if one changed your life. Let's celebrate the unforgettable energy of Scorpio together.